Verusca and welcome to my channel. January, oh my god, it's a busy month. We have New Year, we have holiday, it's summer, we have an Australian Day coming soon, Chinese New Year, back to school, hey! And very soon we will have Valentine's. And I thought, I don't have any video about cookies. Cookies is so easy to make and you can involve all the kids and a whole family. And it's a great gift to give and a beautiful display for your party, for your table. So on this video I'm going to share with you how to make your own cookie cutters, how to look for designers, how to decorate, different ways to decorate with royal icing or fondant. And we'll even show you how to make some super cool displays to display your cookie cutter, so the next time you need, you know how to find. There is a lot of information on this video, so I really hope you enjoy, especially the part where I show you how to clean your cookie cutters. Very important. So as you know, Australia is going through a really tough time right now with the drought, bushfire. A lot of people lost their houses, a lot of animals are injured, so we really need your help. All the profits from this video is going to help people in need. So please show your support. The more you click, the more you comment, and the more you share, more we can help. Thank you so much for your support. Enjoy the video. The recipe is really easy. You will need 250 grams of soft butter, 1 kilo of plain flour, 1 cup of brown sugar, very nice and firm, and you will need 1.5 cups of gold syrup. What I did in here is I mix a little bit of gold syrup and treacle, only because the treacle syrup is a little bit darker. You will need 2 egg yolk, some ginger, and some mixed spices. I love cinnamon and all the spices. I love the smell. Brown sugar too, you can choose between dark brown sugar or brown sugar. Depends what color you want your cookies to look. Some people like the cookies very dark, so you have plenty of options there. But basically, this is our recipe, the ingredients you need. And we will need a kitty mixer. So here all we have to do now is mix all the ingredients together. I don't like it to overbeat until you get this nice consistency here. Now the secret is refrigerate. I cannot tell you how important it is to refrigerate. So I'm going to cut do 2 batches, because that's another thing too. When you take from the refrigerator, you have to be very quick, open, cut it, and bake, because as he gets the room temperature, he starts to get soft. Refrigerate, I really recommend to refrigerate overnight. And here's one that it has been on the refrigerator overnight. Nice and hard and cold. So it's important to have everything ready when you have your dough. So a metal tray to put on the oven with baking paper, your cutters, and rolling pin. So here now we're gonna open this dough. Press your cook against the dough. So sometimes you're gonna come across shapes that you don't have and you can't find it anywhere, and you need to do a lot of quantity. Like now coming Chinese New Year is the year of the rat, and I want to make lots of cookies to give you around. So there's options that we use to make cookie cutters, to make a cookie cutter super quick, and we learned this at school when we're doing baking studies at school. Because you know, students, we can't afford to buy everything, so we have to be very creative. So by using this aluminum foil for cooking, using the base, I really like this one because it's very strong. You use the base, so I really recommend it to use the gloves because it's incredible sharp. So cut the bottom of your tray. And then I'm going to double it so it gets even more strong. But if you get a very thick foil, you may don't even need to double. And then you can cut it with the scissors if you wanted just to. And then you get the design you want. And this is just a more or less idea for me of the design I want. So again, this is just a emergency thing, you know, it's not a thing that is gonna last because it's very flexible, but it will do the job and it's gonna save you from cutting one by one, and you can use that for your cutters. So that's one idea that you have with the aluminum foil. Another thing that we used to use at school is the little aluminum that comes on the packages, the cling wrapper or baking paper, and it comes at the bottom to cut your cling wrap, and we used to use it there to twist, and you get the shape you want, and use it there too as a cutter. So there is a couple of options in here for you. So another one that I really like is these stainless steel cable ties. You can get at any hardware store, and I really like because it's stainless steel and it's very flexible, and you can also create really nice cookies, and it's very strong, much stronger than the aluminum foil from the trays, of course. It stays in shape really nice, and I really like that. Of course, there's a little bit more work to twist, and you need a special you need a special tool to cut it, because this is steel, so it's really difficult to cut it. You can create really nice cookie cutters. So here we have a couple of options, just in case if you need to create a one-off or a special cookie. So with the aluminum foil, I like to push the cutter with a flat board or a smoother, because it's very soft, and this way I'm not putting pressure in different spots, nice and flat. But here's the good part, you can cut lots of cookies super quickly, as if you cut one by one would take a lot of time. So cutting one by one takes a lot of more time. You have to use a very sharp blade, and sometimes a straw or different objects to help you in difficult areas. Okay, when you have your cookies ready, like my little messes and lanterns, it's time to decorate. And there is a lot of options and a lot of ways to decorate your cookies, including a ready-made icing. All you have to do is add water or fondant. You can decorate with fondant, buttercream, and of course we can make our own icing for our cookies. So to make your own ice is super easy. You just need pure icing sugar. We're gonna mix with a little bit of egg white and color. So first we have to sift our icing sugar. Make sure that we take all the lumps, everything, and then we need our egg white. And if you remember, when we did our dough, we use 2 egg yolks. So I save the egg white, and I'm just gonna put a little bit in here and a little bit of icing sugar. Mix all together until I get a nice peak. I like it to add a little bit of lemon juice too. And then I will add the color. So I'm using magical color, gel color, but you can use powder too. We wanted to make a nice red, very romantic for Valentine's. So at this stage, we start adding the sugar very little by little. So it's getting there. And you see, when it starts doing like that, it's very slow dropping. I love this consistency. When you lift the spatula and it drops very slow. For me, this is a great consistency. Somebody probably would prefer thicker. I like that, exactly like that. So now we put it on our bag. So of course you can use your disposable bags, you can use your metal tips if you want. I like to use the baking paper because I can do the sides of my cook like I'm gonna show you. So I always start with the outside first, and then you peel the inside. Like on the heart in here, I can cut a little bit more and then big quantities coming out. Sometimes you have to come back after your cookie dry, the first layer, to create a more 3D effect, like on our little combi vane. So decorating with the fondant, of course, is much easier because you can just buy the fondant ready-made, and you all know I love setting ice, and all you have to do is open your fondant. I like to open it with the pasta machine, so it's really nice and thin, and then you can use the cutter, the salmon cutter you use for cutting your cookie. You use the salmon cutter to cut your fondant. And then you can even use some color to decorate it, or even brush some dust color. Definitely love fondant option. So cookie cutters, they are very delicate, and it has to be stored properly, otherwise they bend, lose the shape, or they can rust. So this board on IKEA, and I asked for my gorgeous husband to build for me, and I'm telling you, I will never lose a cookie again, ever, because now I know where it is. The only problem is my husband also knows how many cooks I have, how many cookie cutters I have, but it's okay. It's okay, does a husband?
It's full, it's full.
He say when it's full, it's full. But I found this idea really great, and it's super easy. You get to buy these little hooks at IKEA, and you just hook on the top one, hook on the next one, and we can now have our cookies that we made it hanging there. You can also buy these long ones, really long ones, and I really like these long ones because you can store lots of the kind together, like I did with the flowers from my Wilton cutters and many others. So I thought it's a great option, but of course if you don't have IKEA where you live, you can also go to any hardware house, and they also have these boards that I'm showing you. They are super easy to mount on the wall, and they also have all the little hooks and different sizes that you can attach different cookies and cutters, even plungers, because they have little boxes and things like that. So here's an option for you. I love it. It's sitting in prime spot to my studio, and I hope you enjoy this idea. So the last thing on this video is about cleaning. Very important chapter. You use your cookie cutter. You make sure that you wash it with soap under the sink and clean. And I even like to put on the oven. If the oven is nice and warm still, you can chuck your cookie cutters inside the oven and to really let it dry. But even so, sometimes it's gonna happen that you're gonna get some cookie cutters that it will rust for some reason. No matter how much you look after and how much you clean, sometimes they will rust. And a good trick is in a little pot with a little bit of white vinegar. The cheap of white vinegar you can get on the supermarket, and you dump your cookie cutters inside overnight, and on the next morning you clean just with steel wool. It came out really nice and clean, as you can see here. And then I put on the oven afterwards, and it got nice and shine again. So that's it. I hope you enjoy my video and all the ideas that I have in here. And don't forget to visit my website where you can purchase my book, my structures, and I even have some motorized kits and turning tables. I'll see you next time.